Plan to add 5 Republican seats to the Texas congressional map is on hold as State House Democrats keep their walkout going. For the 8th day, the Texas chamber failed to reach a quorum. They need 100. Today, they only had 97. That means Republicans do not have the votes they need to get those seats. But this isn't just happening in Texas. Republicans across the country are trying to redraw congressional maps to their advantage. In Missouri, Republicans are pushing to split the district of Emanuel Cleaver, a congressman who is a Democrat. And this is at Trump's request. Cleaver is one of 2 Democrats representing the state in the House of Representatives. And in South Carolina, Congressman Ralph Norman, who is running for governor, by the way, well, he wants redistricting to push out the only Democrat in the state's delegation. That's Congressman James Clyburn. And joining us now is Congressman James Clyburn, a Democrat of South Carolina. Congressman Clyburn, let me just say, is there any coincidence, okay, that of every single seat that is being targeted by Republicans seems to be represented by someone who is either black and or brown?
I don't think there's any coincidence in this at all. Every city that you see under attack seems to be headed by someone who is either black or brown. All of the issues you see taking place in Washington, D.C., it seemed to be a little bit technicolor. So I don't think there's any coincidence here. This administration has decided that it is going to replicate that which took place back in 1876 when we had the same kinds of things that happen that's happening now. The playbook. It's clear to me. I've been studying this stuff since my childhood. And when I saw back in 2018, I started sounding this alarm, and I told people that we were headed in this direction. I took a lot of the flack from a lot of the people for having said that. Now, every time I turn on my television, I see somebody saying this autocracy movement is well underway. And I think I saw here on MSNBC several nights ago, I think Rachel Maddow thinks that we may have reached the threshold of moving into that direction. So none of this is at all a surprise to me. If you remember back in Germany, the big issue, you remember a man named Jesse Owens and how Hitler walked out of the arena when Jesse Owens won that race. If Jesse Owens had lost, he would have stayed and celebrated. So these things are very clear to me, and I think people should be realistic and stop pretending that it's not happening. It is happening, and if we do not reverse this very quickly, I think we'll go the way of Germany in the 1930s.